everybody. How are we doing today? It is Friday. So I am going to be going to work in just a few minutes. What are you doing today? What are you doing today? So guys, what I'm whipping up here right now is a quiche. I'm gonna have quiche for lunch. And I am making my own everything dough that I kind of stumbled across one day. So if you're catching me live, please put a 1 in the comments. And if you catch me on the replay, please put I missed you in the comments. And as always, please tell me if you're new and where you guys are coming in from. I am from Chattanooga, Tennessee. And I don't know if I told you, if you're new, my name's Dee. That kind of rhymed. So I've got 2 cups of mozzarella cheese and 2 cups of, or 2 ounces of cream cheese in here right now. And what I'm going to do, guys, is put, this recipe is so easy to do this. I'm putting in 2/3 cup of almond flour and just drop that in there because I know I'm going to need the entire thing. So guys, please say hi. And if you're getting any value out of what I'm doing, please share it out there. I always like to talk to you guys in the mornings, or anytime I go live, I should say. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then guys, if you want to, you can add other spices. So you can add garlic, you can add Italian, you can add whatever you want. So I'm adding a teaspoon of garlic to mine, okay? I got the baking soda. And also if you want to add a little bit of salt, you can do that as well. I don't usually put salt in my dough, but everything else I like to mix in there because it's so much fun. So, and guys, this quiche dish, the dough on the very, very top does look like it gets a little charred, but it doesn't. It's just darkened because of the type of dough it is. But it is amazing. I gotta get my hands in here. It is amazing, and it makes a delicious quiche. I have made this quiche before, and it is so, so yummy, so I wanted to bring it back to you guys. So, are y'all there? Let's see. Well, I know you will be there. You'll catch up with me because I know some of y'all have got to go to work this morning. I've got to go to work this morning as well. Look at that. Super, super easy to make the dough. And then I'm going to bring parchment paper over here. I got 2 kinds of parchment paper. Hey, Peggy, how are you doing? Hey, Shirley, sorry I couldn't see. My light kind of makes it a little bright. So I'm going to put this here, tap that down. And guys, this is not everything though, and this recipe is in the group. So if you want to be part of the group where all these delicious recipes are at, you can search, you can just say group in the comments and I'll get you added. If you want, if you're already in the group, then put, you can either search my name or you can search quiche and this recipe will come up, okay? So we just roll it out super, super thin. And this is gonna be too much, so I'll use the rest of the dough on something else because this is gonna be really, really too much. So I could probably make 2 quiches out of this dough recipe, honestly. You're at work? Working. I understand. Let's see. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. When I bought this house, these were already here, but I was insisting on whatever house I got, I was going to have the hardwood floors. So, and the hardwood floors are throughout my house, so I really like that. Okay. So, what I did, guys, is I have a glass pan, and I did spray it, because it will stick if you don't spray it, and I'm just putting it upside down. There we go. So the good news is the dough that I don't need kind of falls off, and the dough that I do need kind of drops in there. Now I will have to tear off some of this, but it's super easy. So I will have enough here to probably make a calzone, or maybe even another quiche. It just really depends. So let me get this out. got a little too thin on this side, so I can always patch that. That's not a problem. Yay! Now you know it is made from scratch because it is not perfect, and that is totally fine with me because I just want to have my low carb quiche. Have you guys ever looked at carbs? I know you have if you're on this journey with me. You know, in crust and things like that. Hey Alice, hey Debbie, how are you guys doing? Thanks for popping on. So I've got to work today. I know some of you guys are working today. Is anybody doing anything else? Are y'all doing anything fun for the day? Or do you have amazing plans for the holiday? On late recipe? Absolutely, Peggy. It is in the group, Peggy. So if you get to it before I tag you, you can just search my name or search Quiche and it will pop up, okay? And the crust recipe is in there as well as what I'm about to show you. That's terrific. Okay, so move that dough over there. There we go. So that will be my crust. So I'm gonna move it to the side. And I do not pre-bake my crust. But other times I do pre-bake my crust, but on this one I don't. Hey Dee from Texas. Garage selling. Alice, that sounds like fun. I want to go garage selling. Okay, so what I gotta have here, guys, is 3 eggs. So we're gonna start with that. And you can put anything you want in the quiche. The recipe in the group, I used scallions and I used ham. And I used 2 types of cheese, but I did not have the scallions, and I chose not to do ham this time. I chose to do sausage this time. Hey Meg, how are you doing? Going to the lake, ride the boat, and grill this weekend. That sounds awesome. I will probably be doing that as well. We'll probably take our Sea-Doo out, hang out at the lake with my sister and mom, and my sister has a boat and I have the Sea-Doo, so it's a good combination. So just whipping those up, and then we're going to add a teaspoon of heavy whipping cream, a teaspoon of almond flour, salt and pepper to taste. And again, guys, if you want to add any seasoning in here, whoops, a little too much, that's okay. You can. And then a teaspoon of almond milk. If I can get it, there we go. And whip that in together. There we go. And then we're putting in 3/4 cups of cheese. And I do recommend that you do 2 different cheeses. But honestly, I did not have 2 different cheeses today. So I am just using cheddar. So cheddar is going to be mine. So we're going to put that in there. We're also going to put in my sausage. And I already chopped it because I value your time, especially on this Friday morning, because we've got to get off to work. And I'm putting in some spinach. So that's what you're doing. So good to see you, Meg. But you can put in whatever you want. If you want scallions, if you want just a vegetarian quiche, you know, it's totally up to you guys. So we're gonna stir all of this in together. Oh, and there is one more thing I'm gonna add just because I can. And that's gonna be bacon bits. Normally I'd like fresh bacon, but I'm running late on time, so I'm just gonna kind of look at it and put me some bacon bits in there. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You guys see it? And then I'm going to pour it into my crust. And we will bake this at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. And then it will be super, super yummy because I've had it before. So I'm excited that I will be eating this for lunch today. There we go. So voila. What do you think, guys? What do you think? I'm gonna throw it in the oven. And it'll be be ready in 20-25 minutes. Hey Amanda, thanks for jumping on. All right guys, so I'm gonna head off to work, but if you guys have any questions, please put them in the comments, whether it's about the recipe or whether it's about keto. If you want to be a part of the group, put group in the comments, and please, please, please tell me if you caught me live or on the replay. And you guys have an amazing day and have a safe weekend if I don't see you again over the holidays. Bye guys.